Most people who are born into a religious family never question the veracity of their religion, never wonder about, is this the right religion? Because they were born into it. So it seems natural, it feels comfortable. You know the rituals, you know the holidays, you know the festivals. Everything is comfortable. So there's a complacency that we all have with the religion that we're born into. Now, you can imagine a situation where two babies could be exchanged at birth, where the nurse in the hospital mistakenly gives the wrong baby to the wrong family. So, two babies of different religions are born into the same hospital on the same day. They look very similar, and they get put into the wrong mother's hands by mistake. And each of these children grows up believing that they are the religion of the family that raised them, when in fact they were born with a different religion. So it shows you the absurdity of the religion that you're born into, or the absurdity of accepting without any analysis, without thinking about it, without looking at different ways of living, without looking at different ways of practicing devotion to God, or whatever it is that you do. Without any analysis, we simply accept what we're given. We accept the religion of the family, and we go on practicing and perpetuating it to future generations without even thinking about it. Now, this is not such a big problem, and in fact, the founders of religion probably knew that this was the natural order of life, that this is how people function. So, religion was, when it was founded, or any religion when it was founded, was not given the full force of the message behind the religion. It was contained or given out in a contained form, in a packaged way, like a sample. Here's a sample of what you could be pursuing in life. Here's a sample of what life's all about. Here's a sample of what God is, or what God is like. So every ritual, every holiday, every festival, everything that you do that's religious has some meaning behind it that needs to be thought about. Most of us, as I said, never think about it, which is fine, because it gets passed down from generation to generation in this packaged form. So the true message of religion, the true purpose of religion, is hidden deep in the practices of the religion that you practice. And it would take thought. You might ask for some help if you need help understanding. But ultimately, if you think about it enough, you'll understand the deeper meaning in every aspect of every ritual that you practice. And I'll just give some examples. The ritual of lighting a candle in a church, or in the temple, how they used to light the lamps. Fire symbolizes wisdom or spiritual knowledge. And when you take the fire left over from yesterday that was kindled by someone wise, the knowledge that was kindled by someone who studied it, who thought about it, who reflected on it, who turned it into wisdom. When you take that wisdom that was created or gathered by someone previously, and you kindle your own lamp, your own candle, You are symbolizing the transfer of wisdom from one person to another. One person has the wisdom and shares that wisdom, and then the other person has their wisdom kindled. The fire starts on their candle. And you'll notice that the wisdom of the wise person doesn't get diminished by sharing it with other people. Just as the candle or the fire on the wise person's candle or the candle from the day before, excuse me, does not get diminished by lighting another candle. So you can light millions of candles from the same candle, and fire is the same. So when we practice our religion, no one is saying you shouldn't practice the religion that you were raised with. But if you want to understand the true meaning and purpose of your religion, you have to consult different writers, different scriptures, different ways of thinking, not just those within your own religion, to try and get a better understanding of the meaning and purpose of your religion. Because all religions are based in the same wisdom and the same truth about God or the world or nature or life. Wisdom does not belong to any specific religion. It cannot be captured by any one religion. It belongs to everyone, anyone who imbibes it, who reflects on it, who thinks about it, who makes it their own. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to continue to mindlessly practice the same rituals, or whether you want to give them additional thought or ask for someone's help to help you understand the meaning and purpose, the true meaning and purpose behind your religion.